Okay, I'm coming to you as a mom and a healthcare provider right now. I'm Tiffany. I'm a physician assistant. I'm also a GLP-1 advocate. I talk a lot about health and wellness on my channel, but this is something that is so near and dear to my heart. And we had a conversation the other night when I was with my friends, and I just thought this would be a good topic to come on here and share. So I know the HPV vaccine has gotten a lot of bad press over the years, and there is a lot of fear and a lot of posts online about people debating whether or not they should get this vaccine for their preteens. So let's talk about it. And I'm going to tell you why I choose and have chosen to vaccinate my own children. So here's what science tells us. HPV causes 90% of all the world's cervical cancers, and it causes about 70% of all the throat cancers in the world. Every year in the United States, about 36,000 people develop a cancer that was caused by HPV, all of which could have been prevented. Now here's the trick. You've got to catch kids before they come in contact with HPV. Now, HPV, not all of it, but most contact that people have with HPV is through contact with a partner. And so we try to catch kids between ages 11 and 12. And what's really sad is we know that if we manage to vaccinate every eligible preteen, we could prevent 90% of HPV related cancers in the future. So we know as healthcare providers that the HPV vaccine is safe and effective. They've given over 135 million doses of this vaccine, and major side effects are honestly so rare. But I know as a parent, you're always trying to make the best decisions for your kids. And I've heard a few things online, and obviously some fears about giving your child an extra vaccine that they quote unquote don't need, or even some talk online of giving them this vaccine and promoting promiscuity in your younger children. So research shows that giving this vaccine to your children does not make them more active in that department than they would have been in another setting. That it's really just about cancer prevention. So imagine like a seatbelt. So we don't want our kids to get into a car wreck, but we ask them to put their seatbelts on anyway, just to protect them in case that they do. So at the end of the day, your child, at one point, we hope that they're going to grow up and be in a committed relationship with somebody else and be active in that way. I don't think I can say that word on TikTok, but you know what I mean. And so one of these days, your hope for somebody as a parent is for them to grow up and be in a committed relationship. So maybe you don't want them to be active right now, but you do want them to be active in the future in a good way. So, but you want to protect them, but you've got to protect them now. You can't wait till later. Once you've already waited till later, the protection is no longer there. So you have to make these hard decisions for your kids now. And that's why I am imploring you as a parent and a healthcare provider and a mother to really seriously think about giving your children the HPV vaccine, both girls and boys, because we see these cancers in men and women. So please think about it, talk about it with your spouse, talk about it with your kids if you think they're age appropriate. If you don't think they're age appropriate, then you as a parent get to make these decisions for your kids because they will affect them the whole rest of their lives.